here, the Frugal Crafter. Today, on this first Scrapbooking Basics video, I am gonna help you deal with your photos. Yeah, photos. That was the most overwhelming obstacle that you guys seem to have with your scrapbooking. I did a video last week on whether scrapbooking is dead or not. Do you still scrapbook? What's the fate of scrapbooking? And most of you said that you love to scrapbook, but the biggest problem is getting the photos printed. So we're just going to do a video here and we're going to explain some different options on how you can get your pictures from JPEGs to actual prints. So the first thing you need to decide is whether you want to print at home or you want to send it out to be printed outside of the home, such as an online service that will mail to you, or a drugstore, or a department store. There's so many options. A lot of places will print off your digital photos, in many cases in an hour. So a convenient option, if you like to shop at Target, say, is that you could upload your photos to the Target website, order your prints, go do your shopping, and on your way out, pick up your order of prints. So that's a very easy way to do it. If you're using a smartphone, there's an app called Scrapbook, which is like a $3 a month subscription, and they will print 100 photos for you. So you can do that. That kind of, I think that might be a good option because you're going to pay for it anyway, whether you use it or not. So if you know you're paying for it, you're more likely to get in there and pick out those 100 photos you want printed. And I think a friend of mine, I don't have a smartphone, but a friend of mine has a smartphone with Instagram, and she said that you can send prints to Walgreens. So those are some kind of simpler options for those of you using smartphones. For the rest of us, or well, for anyone using a regular digital camera with a camera card, if you don't want to deal with uploading onto the computer, you can walk right into any place that does photos, pop your card in the slot in their machine, and you can choose the ones you want to print, or you can give them the card and say just print them all. So whatever is easiest for you, I think. Now if you're going to print at home, the benefit to that is that instant gratification. You have your prints the size you want, whenever you want, and it's great. But the thing you have to consider is the cost of your paper and ink, and also the cost of maintaining a printer, as well as the quality. You may not get as nice a quality as you would get if you got it printed at a professional lab, or a drugstore even. So I'm going to tell you some different options that I use for printing at home. One thing is I'll use just my regular photo editing software, which is PaintShop Pro, and I'll just kind of print out a bunch of photos on one sheet. That way I can size them up, I can kind of make a little collage, and the nice thing is if I decide I don't want to do anything else to this, I can put it right in a page protector and keep it in my album, and it's there until I'm ready to scrapbook it, or if I decide it's fine the way it is, it just lives in the album and it's fine and the kids can see it. And that's what's really important to me, is that my kids can go through and look at my albums. I don't think there should be any guilt associated with scrapbooking. If you want to scrapbook, that's great. If you don't want to scrapbook, that's fine. If you want to scrapbook with one page on one photo on a layout and make it really elaborate and decorated, that's fine. If you want to put 20 photos on a layout and little decoration, that's fine too. I don't want anyone to feel like there's a right way or a wrong way, or have any guilt whatsoever, because it can be exactly what you want it to be. You don't have to follow anybody else's rules or regulations for scrapbooking. It should be completely what you want to do. Another really easy thing to do if you're printing at home, a lot of printers have little slots where you can put your camera card in. I think they probably all do now. And you can just put your camera card in and you can select 4x6 prints, and you get a stack of 4x6 prints. You can either put in 4x6 paper, or you can have it print out on a full sheet and trim it down. Either way, it's a very easy option. You just kind of scroll through your pictures, click on the ones you want to print, and Bob's your uncle. You're good to go. So those are my the basic print at home strategies. Another really fun one that I just found, I asked the members over at the Frugal Crafter Facebook page what they thought was the best photo collage software or app, or something not with a smartphone, just that you could use with your computer. And I had a few suggestions and I checked them out, and the one I really liked was called iPicky. Piccy, and it's a website. You can upload your photos, and then you can drag and drop it into these different templates and print it out. And there you can adjust your border. You can make your border thicker or thinner. You can round corners. You can fit tons of photos on a page, or just a couple. It's really quick and easy. I think it took me like, I don't know, 5 minutes to upload and print out these 2 sheets. You do save it after you've arranged it. You need to save it, like, and it will be a JPEG, and you tell it how big you want it to be and everything. And so you have that on your computer afterwards to print as many times as you want. I couldn't figure out a way to print it right from the app. I think you do have to download it and then print it off yourself. But that's a really good solution. It's so easy. It's a lot easier than trying to arrange stuff in your image editing software. And it does have some like quick fixes for your photos, which it's easy, and you can kind of brighten up your dark photos. You can add effects and filters and stuff like that. Kind of like what if you're using a smartphone and Instagram you could do, but it's for the rest of us that aren't so technologically savvy. And so iPicky I found it very easy to use. I got on the site and I was, you know, printing in minutes. So that's a really, really great option. So I want you to tell me how you're going to get your photos printed. Are you going to send your smartphone pics right to an online service? Are you going to print at home? How are you gonna do it? I want you to let me know with a comment below, and also let me know when you've done it, because once you have that stack of photos, it's going to be so much fun. We're going to do a full series of scrapbooking videos, and I hope that you found this helpful, guilt-free, non-overwhelming, joyful scrapbooking. I want to thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you like this video, and until next time, happy crafting!